guys, it's me, Krissa Colley. I am in the rubber room. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the city of Rochester Hills in the state of Michigan. I am glad to be here. It is noon on a Wednesday, which means it is live at lunchtime. I am going to pop on, make sure I'm in the right spot so you guys can find me, right? It's always a good thing. And every Wednesday at noon, I'm here for a live at lunchtime, and I just share some creativity with you. I try to be really quick, so just like a half an hour, a little bit of creative happening while you're eating your lunch, while you're at work, or if you're at home eating lunch, or if you just need a little bit of a break in your day. So we're going to start off a little bit crooked here. Let's see if I can fix that. I don't know, gosh, maybe a month ago now, I had a catalog launch, which I partnered with some of my downline, Jackie and Soraya, and the catalog launch included some product and lots of new things from our mini catalog. So Jackie and Soraya designed these 4 cards. This one is the Sweet Citrus Suite. For the day, we used the Milky Dots, and they are adhesive backed, and this is the Regency Park Designer Series paper, and then the ribbon came from the Country Bouquet Suite. It's the Real Red and Burlap ribbon, and it comes in a little combo pack like that. So if you attended the launch, you got all of those products and you got to use them throughout the day. So again, these are the 4 that Jackie and Soraya did for us. And you can see they all focus on new products. This is a stamp set that's in that suite. This is the Queen Bee stamp set. Some more of that paper and the ribbon and the little gems. And then this one is the two-tone Flora. And we did use the new tag set. I think it's something special. And those tags are definitely something special. They were used in this card also. If you don't have them, you need them. They are a must from this mini catalog. Okay, so those were their cards. I did this one from the Rainy Day Suite. I love this suite. This is actually the Designer Series paper from that suite. And then if you can see the little raindrop embossing folder back there, some more of those gems. And this is kind of a fun fold. So it comes out like that. And then we did this one. These are the Dainty Flowers, and this stamp set coordinates with the stamp set, or the Designer Series paper that's in the Celebration catalog. And again, one of those tags. And then this was a celebration set. I loved the carrots. I actually am going to be doing a club with those carrots coming up. I think they're just absolutely gorgeous. And we frayed some of the ribbon for here. And then we did this one, which was using the Country Bouquet. And this is the one we're actually going to be making today. It has a really fun fold to it. My downline Marielle shared this fold with me a while back, and I have done it just, it seems like a bazillion times. It's a super fun fold to do. So that's what we're going to do today. And the Country Bouquet is part of a bundle, and it does have this punch that coordinates with it. Mine is all sticky. It needs to be cleaned here. The punch is not available until March. It will be back. You just can't get it right now. So, and you can easily freehand cut your designs here. So you have 2 great big heart punches. You have some flowers, some little hearts, some sprigs, and a gorgeous font to it. This font is so pretty. And there are 16 stamps in this stamp set. And again, we'll be using the Real Red Burlap ribbon. The Real Red and Burlap combo ribbon pack. and some of these milky dots. These milky dots come in 4 different colors, and each color has 2 sizes. So you have a small and then kind of a large for all of them. All right, so let's get started. When you look at, I didn't bring my catalog, but when you look at this, let me grab it real quick so I can show you what's available in the rest of that suite. We kind of mixed and matched sweet products, just so you could see how they would coordinate with some other things in this catalog. So this particular suite can be found on page 8 and 9 of the catalog, and it includes these are adhesive back sequins, and then you have the 6x6 gingham paper, and then you have 12x12 floral lane paper. So you have 2 different packs of paper that coordinate with this ribbon, your bundle, and then your sequins. Now, because you can't order the punch right now, you can't order the whole suite, but you can order them individually if you like the individual products. And this gingham paper is so gorgeous. Absolutely love that. But the paper that we used for the day was this Regency Park paper, and it's a 6x6 pack of paper, and you have some gorgeous choices with it. One side is all just kind of shapes, textures, and it has that blue, so you get that grape blue, and then the navy, balmy blue and navy, the garden green, and then you have the Daffodil Delight here, and then some of the pink, and then again some of that navy with the Blushing Bride coordinated with it. So you can see that you have lots of different colors in here, and it's petal pink. Okay, so lots of different color combinations that you can make. And then on the back side of it are some great floral designs. So if you're thinking spring and flowers like I am, this might be the pack of paper for you. It's just absolutely gorgeous. And as you can see, we used this for lots of different suites and stamp sets throughout our day. Okay, so our little packet of goodies. Here is some sweet sorbet cardstock, and we have a little tag already cut for you, and there's a piece of basic white that has been embossed with the new cane embossing folder. Some scrap papers we're going to stamp on, and some more basic white, and some designer series paper. Okay, so your sweet sorbet piece of paper, let's start with it. It is 4 1/4 by 11, and we're going to score at 5 1/2 and 1 1/2. And ours is already scored, so I'm just going to burnish on my score line here. This is my 5 1/2 line, and then I'm going to fold backwards or give it a zigzag fold with this little 1 1/2 inch piece. Okay, and then I'm just going to set that aside, and I'm going to take my basic white with the coordinating pieces of designer series paper, and I'm going to attach the designer series paper using some of my regular Stamp and Seal. I'm just going to put that on there. And for this piece, the white is 4 inches by 2 3/4 inches. So it's 4 inches here and 2 3/4 inches here. And then your DSP is 2 1/2 by 3 3/4. And then I'm going to do on the top one, And your white piece is going to be 3 3/4 by 4. And your DSP is 3 1/2 by 3 3/4. So I'm just going to set that in there. And again, using my regular Stampin' Seal. My regular Stampin' Seal's all gone. So for those of you that don't know how to do this, here's a quick little bonus for you. You're just going to take your top off. This part you can throw away. And I always just kind of go in with my fingers and clean those little things off. I seem to always have like this big puddle of goo there. I'm sure it's user error, but so here's my package of Stampin' Seal. Just gonna use the little notch, tear off the top, and open my little pouch. And then it has 2 little holes in it, one big one and one small one. And they coordinate with the holes in the holder. So you're just going to set them right on top of it and put your top back on. Super quick and easy to do. And I'm just going to use my finger to give it a start. And again, you want to hold it straight up and you're going to get the best results with that. And then I'm going to bring my card base in, and I'm going to put that right on top in the center there. This folded back piece, I'm going to adhere a little piece of sticky strip on the left hand side, and then I am going to put some, not sticky strip, some Stampin' Seal at the right edge of this one. Okay, so I went with the left edge of this because I don't want to put Stampin' Seal all the way around here because it will close my card. And I don't want to do that because I want whoever gets this gorgeous creation to be able to open it. So then it's going to go on top just like that. And open like this. How fun is that fold, you guys? I absolutely love it. Okay. And then I'm going to take some of my red ribbon. I get to open a new pack. I love opening new packs of ribbon. You guys know me. I use ribbon all the time. So I was super excited this morning to see we had new celebration items, and one of them is some white ribbon that you can fray, that is frayed. It's gorgeous, and you guys know I like to play with my ribbon and fray it and cut it in half and do all kinds of goofy things with it. So that free ribbon in celebration has my name all over it. And I always need lots of stuff. So hitting that $50 is kind of like, okay, even if I just add Stampin' Seal, because you just saw me run out of my Stampin' Seal, so I do need some more of that. So I probably will have an order going in so I can get some of that free ribbon today. And all of the things in our celebration catalog are while supplies last, so you don't want to miss out on those things. Some of them will come back in, but most of them are just while supplies last. So that goes with our mini catalog also. And if you notice, our Clover Punch, the Shamrock Punch, is out and it is not coming back. So if you guys are in love with that little bunny punch for Easter, which I am, I would go ahead and tell you to order it right now so that you can get it before it goes out. Our Country Bouquet, Country Floral Bouquet Heart Punch is gone. Our Shamrock Punch is gone, and I suspect, I don't know, I don't have any inside track on what people are ordering or how many Stampin' Up! Has in stock, but I would just, based on the fact that those two punches are gone, I would hazard a guess the bunny punch is going to be the next one. Okay, so I've taken my piece of, I just chatted you guys all up while I was doing that. I took my piece of cane embossed white, basic white cardstock, which is 2 1/4 by 3 1/2. And I just wrapped my ribbon around it and tied it into a knot. Okay, and then I have my die here, and I'm going to take some soft succulent. I am using my new little tray here, and I'm staying fairly well organized. So I'm going to use my soft succulent ink and stamp my sentiment. And I know I want it to go towards the left of my card. And I'm going to put it straight on my grid paper line there. And just line it up straight, like that. And then while my ink pad is open, I am going to stamp my hearts. And again, I'm going to use Sweet Sorbet ink. And this stamp gives you 2 hearts. That was really a crappy job of inking it. You guys really shouldn't be doing that. If you're doing that, you're pressing down way too hard on it. And we also had a little extra fun with this little scrap of paper and punched or stamped a little heart on it. Okay, so that's my Sweet Sorbet. And now I'm going to bring in my leaves, and I'm going to stamp those using some soft succulent ink. Now you guys can see that these are pretty basic images that you will not have any problem fussy cutting or fancy cutting because they are so big and so light. So I wouldn't panic about that punch not being available right now. If I were you, I'd just kind of wait it out. And you sometimes can stamp and you don't even need a punch at all. So I'm going to bring it in. A Post-it notepad. I don't know, one of my favorite tricks when I'm trying to punch something like this and trying to get it into my punch in here. It kind of gets lost and it's really hard to center. And sometimes things get left in that punch. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little Post-it note and I'm going to use it like I would a handle. So I'm just going to put my Post-it note right on top of it, just like that. And then I'm going to put it in. I'm tipping my punch upside down so that I can get exact placement. I'm going to have to wrap this around there so it doesn't get caught on anything going in or coming out, okay? And I want to be sure I get exact placement so my punch is tipped upside down. And that's the reason for that. Ow. So I'm just going to put my little heart in here and guide it with my little handle. This one, of course, is going to give me a problem because, oh, it's too tall up here. So I'm going to have to cut a little piece of this down so it will fit in my punch. And then we'll add it. All right, so you can see where I just trimmed the top of it so that it would go into my punch a little bit easier. There we go. And I'm just going to hang on to my yellow little sticky note until I get my punch exactly where I want it. So you can see right where it is in there. I'm kind of a perfectionist and I can't see really well from here, so I'm going to have to play with it a minute. There we go. Okay. And you can do the same, you can use the same little trick. Let me get on my, to do your leaves. I think my leaves aren't big enough on my paper that I can guide them in like this. So I don't really need that handle. So I'm just going to put my leaves in there and punch those out. rid of my extras in there. And then next up are my hearts. And I think I can just do the same thing there. I am going to have to use a little handout. And you can use any size Post-it note. It doesn't have to be this short one. And I'm going to trim off the bottom here just so that I don't run into that same problem where it's too far, it's been stamped too far up. So just going to put my little handle on there and put it into my punch. Oh, and of course my handle's going to be too long. All right. So I'm just going to put it in my punch and then use my little handle to get it exactly where I want it. And I think that looks good. Okay. Perfect, you guys. How about that? And nice and quick and easy. Let's just get these pieces we are not using out of the way. And those are the pieces we are going to use. And I just want to tell you guys while I'm putting this together, in addition to new celebration product, of course, our starter kit is your really great deal. It's $99 for $175 worth of product, or you can pay $129, pick $175 worth of product, and get the new Stampin' Cut and Emboss Mini that is boho blue. Now today, Stampin' Up! Started an online exclusive that demonstrators can pre-order, and you can order it as part of your starter kit if you want it. So that is a great benefit to ordering your starter kit and diving right in and enjoying those demonstrator benefits right from the get-go with your kit by being able to do a pre-order. So that's an exciting thing that's happening today. So I'm going to take my tag and I am going to put some dimensionals on it. And I also have posted my February calendars. I have a Color Craze class coming up. I have a card kit buffet coming up. March 5th, I have a So You Think You're Lucky bingo happening. That's going to be an all-online event that I am doing with my upline. So I'm excited about that. That's our first event that we've ever done together. So that's going to be lots and lots of fun. And you'll see some marketing that probably early next week for that. Okay, so I can see my bow's a little too close, so I'm just going to move it over. And I'm going to put my little label on there using my dimensionals. And this little extra heart we cut out, I am going to put, oh look, my little Post-it notes on the back there. I am going to put that on there. And in addition to my classes, this is just going to go right on the inside. Now, how fun is that? I think that's just too cute, just like a little kind of surprise when you open it up. And this one is going to go here. And I'm going to put that on with, I think, a glue dot on the small part and then a dimensional on the big part, because the big part's going to stick off a little bit. And we did put the tag on a dimensional, so we want that to be able to stick up off there. I'm going to put it like right there. Okay. And put a little mini dimensional under it on this side. Oops. I grabbed the wrong one. I'm getting used to like taking my dimensionals out and then putting them back, so I'm not searching for them. And I had a little training, so I'm going in the right direction on my video. It's like a slow process with me, and I appreciate you guys hanging in there, because eventually I'm going to get it, right? Okay, now I'm just gonna tape this down, not there. I'm gonna take that tape up because I don't want to close that little flap on my card. I do have an adhesive remover, but sometimes my fingers are just as useful when it's just a little spot like that. So what you're gonna wanna do is put your tape on this side. So when it's upside down, it's gonna be your right side, but it's gonna be the right side of your card. And again, I'm just gonna put some Stampin' Seal right along this line. Got a little dimensional backing hanging on there. Now it's hanging on to my finger. Oh, one of those mornings, right? Okay. So we'll get our Stampin' Seal on there. I'm going to put a little Stampin' Seal right on that ribbon to keep it from falling off. And then I'm going to put some Stampin' Seal right on my card front. And that's going to hold it towards the middle. Okay? And I'm just going to center this like that. Okay, so you can see why I didn't want to put my tape here, because I kind of like that little flap opening. I think that's just part of the charm of that fun fold. Just want to make sure I got it straight, and I think I'm straight. Okay, so I'm going to take my heart, and I'm just going to add some Stampin' Seal to the back of that. It's going to go right above where my little ribbon is. And I'm going to put my Stampin' Seal on my leaves. And you guys can lift these up with some little mini dimensionals if you want to. I'm just going to add mine though. Like right at the bottom. I want to be sure I'm not covering up my words with this one. So mine are going to kind of go like that. Okay, so how fun is that for a quick little Valentine's card? This one says, I love that we are friends. So that could be even, I know everybody now is celebrating Galentine's Day. So that can be a card that you share with your Galentine if you want to. I'm going to move my leaves down a little bit more. I like them like that, more so than the way I had them. So I'm just going to move those down a little tiny bit. There we go. Okay. So that's it, you guys. That is your Lunchtime Live. I appreciate you being here. I always try to keep it to just a half an hour so you still have some time to eat. Hi, Kay and Cindy and Jackie. Thanks for being here, you guys. Yeah. Jackie, I know, I'm with you. I love it all. This paper, this embossing folder, all of it is just so beautiful. And I can't thank you enough for sharing in that day and the whole catalog launch experience with me. It was a fun day. So thanks, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon. And hopefully I will see you back here in the Rubber Room again soon. Bye-bye.